Welcome back to another one of my beer reviews. Gotta stop doing that. Sorry. To get some positive feedback on the last few of my videos. Trying to avoid doing certain things so I can keep the flow going. You know who you are. Anyway, I'm here to do another beer review, and contrary to the last review, just because I think people might get a little bit of a bad impression, I don't have anything against Rogue or Rogue Brewery. I mentioned them frequently. I like what I've had so far. Just, I really am disappointed. I can't get Young's Double Chocolate Stout here. This was touted as a great beer, great option. I could start listing off all the reviews I've seen of it on YouTube that said this is great beer, and it was terrible. Do I hold it against the beer reviewers? Of course not. They've obviously had something different than what I did. Either they had a better batch, maybe mine was way too old, maybe mine was just too cold, too warm. Did I do something wrong there? Who knows? But I'm not bashing Rogue Brewery, still a great one. So, in that vein, I'm going to be doing today another one of their beers that I really have had it before, and I enjoyed it a lot, but it's been a while. Rogue's ShakeSpeare Stout. And I really have to admit, Rogue makes some interesting labels. Most of the Rogue labels are, I believe, of their brewmaster, just in different costumes, drawn differently. Kind of ugly, to be honest. Not him, just kind of an ugly, odd label, but I will grant them it's very unique. Kind of odd, though. I've only ever seen them in bombers. If you go to Beer Advocate, they will tell you the same thing. A lot of this stuff only comes in bombers. I don't know why. They apparently do have 6-packs of their more popular stuff. This is what I thought was one of the more popular stouts. God only knows why they only do it for Dead Guy Ale, but they also are one of the few that actually put the ingredients right on the bottle, which is kind of interesting. Not a heck of a whole lot here. I mean, chocolate malts, Cascade hops, rolled oats, and roasted barley, free and range coastal water, and top fermenting Packman yeast. First time I heard of that, I had no idea what Packman yeast is, and I still don't know what that is. Don't know what's so different about it, but apparently it's unique to Rogue, or at least haven't heard of anybody else doing it. Let's see. Ebony in color with a rich creamy head, an earthy flavor that comes from oats, and a mellow chocolate aftertaste. They don't put the alcohol percentage on here. I get everything else, 69 IBUs. It's 100% pure Rogue. Thanks, guys. As it says on the label, World Stout Champion. A lot of their beers have won several awards. Again, the only issue I have is that it really is a huge bottle. Oh, well, we'll open that up in a second. Today I'm going to be using my Guinness, mug. I suppose you could call it a Stein, but it's not really that. Just my Guinness mug. It seemed appropriate, and again, it was clean. So, without further ado, let's pop this open. There we are. I'll try to pour this correctly, but I am an amateur at pouring as well, guys, so bear with me. Pours out very dark, which is what I expected from the stout. There we go. Got about half the bottle of this mug. Oh, would you look at that? Look at that. Very nice head, very chocolatey brown head. Very dark in color. I don't have a lot of light turned on in my room right now. This is just from the sunlight. So from the sunlight, this looks very dark, almost black, but probably more of a very dark brown. The head's not as good as it was on Kilkenny. I'd say it's about a finger and a bit. It's to be expected. This is not a nitrogen beer. There's no nitrogen to speak of, so it's just regular carbonation, but still very good head. Looks good to me. Looks like it's pretty well settled too. Let's have a sniff. Very pleasant aroma. I'm getting a strong aroma of chocolate, actually. Chocolate, coffee, and I think the roasted barley, which is, I usually smell that a lot more on other beers. It's, or at least other stouts. It's also in the background here. Very pleasant smell, though. And now for the taste. Pretty well delivers what it's saying it's going to be. There's carbonation right away on my tongue. I had to take another taste there. Right away, there's carbonation on my tongue. The mouthfeel, it's rather fizzy. Like, I feel it kind of fizzy in the mouth, but I get the roasted barley, the coffee taste, the flavors are hit right up front there. But then, just as it says, the aftertaste, nothing but chocolate. Just, wow. I am liking the coffee. I am loving the aftertaste, folks. Chocolate. You make me a beer that has a chocolate aftertaste. No, and I am a happy camper normally. Great stuff here, guys, that were from Rogue. Now, just to really tell you, I'm getting hit right off the bat with carbonation. That's the first thing. I've already said that, I realize, but just I find there's a lot of carbonation, but I'm also used to, I think, dry stouts or nitrogen stouts. More so in this one, but I'm hit with a lot of carbonation. Very, very tasty, though. When you let it just sit for a second so you can get the taste, it's not very watery. I don't find it very heavy on the mouth either. Just a nice, kind of a light body feel going. So, it doesn't feel like I'm drinking syrup or anything. Just, feels very good on the mouth once you get past the initial carbonation. Coffee, roasted barley, normal stout flavors. Sorry if I'm being generic, but that is what I'm getting. Normal stout flavors, and then the aftertaste is excellent. I should also, that is so good. I should also note, most dark beers, recommendations from the most people I've seen on Beer Advocate or anywhere else, let them warm up a bit. This has actually been outside of my fridge for about 20 minutes or so. The reason for that, a lot of beer is actually meant to be chilled, not ice cold. Macro lagers, I think ice cold better that way. Obviously, when I had Kilkenny the other day, the can says serve it extra chilled or extra cold. Normally that is because of the nitrogen, I believe. This one, to give you an example, I'm at 10 degrees Celsius, I think. I've let it warm up a little. Still cold, guys, don't get me wrong. It's just not freezing cold or anything. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. I'm going to guess around 30 or 40 degrees Fahrenheit, somewhere in that range. Probably close to it. But yeah, Rogue ShakeSpeare Stout. Excellent finish, good appearance, great beer. I am giving this one a solid... Well, I haven't had every stout on the planet yet. May never, so until I've had some other stouts, I have to give this one 9 out of 10. Excellent offering from Rogue. Pick it up, you will not be disappointed. Thanks, folks, and have a good one.